It's getting late, I said and thanked my friend who laughed and poured me a drink. The days move slow in sunken homes, but I think we'll manage the fall if we give that old landlord a call. And he'll say, what's the matter with y'all? A hard-fought space, a weathered face, and a man making whiskey a place. Our feelings lost, the night to frost, so we wait by the highway for more, to rebuild all the banners in full, and we'll say hallelujah the dawn. It's not so bad as I look back, but sometimes I feel I'm stuck in the last. The long view shows the open road, and the brightest burn out quicker we know. So I'll sit in the shadows and grow as I wait for the start of the show. I admit that my emotions lost the plot, but found the missing piece I had looked with intention before you became the song queen. 2 a.m. in the park, the moon seemed closer than that night we took the bend. I felt I roped it in. We sat on the concrete throne and began to pull me close as I tasted your lip gloss. We felt that the world was ours. I felt my face grow warm as blood moved to my pores. Excitement in the air, your breath, navigator. Lost in my teenage scene, became a walking dream. Fast moving memory, my favorite company. I admit that my emotions lost the plot, but found the missing piece I had looked with intention before you became the song queen. I have spent all my money on a home that now robs me, taking two, give out one, taking one, overdrawn. You were my favorite, can't fake it, I'm breaking, no making me sated, sedated, belated. You were my morning laugh, you were my north compass, you were the welcoming after the work ended. You set the bar to reach, you saw the good achieve, you spun the world for me, given the push I need. with intention before you became the song queen. I have spent all my money on a home that now robs me. Taking two, give out one, taking one, overdrawn. I am not like all you, said myself in the mirror. Darling, please give me some of that love. What's it for? You said my favorite thing is talking out of turn. Well, that's the best damn thing that you can ever learn. Your favorite company is never coming back. It's time to stop calling and straighten out your back. You want a mannequin that never makes a sound. You want someone who never argues when you frown. Well, I will always tell you where the lies are found. If that means life alone, I show myself on out. Of the best down coronation of clowns, fractured gaze, clouded head, animal dominion. You forgot all the things that raised up our living, natural log harmonic squaring the negative. I feel that you cannot be depended on. I feel that you're too wrapped up in basic thoughts. I feel that you've been dumbed down for far too long. I feel that only fall will wake you to more. I've seen things aren't how they seem, far close in your sea. Reality. Long time ago, things moved real slow. As I grow old, 1 year becomes less of the whole. I thought that you would be the guider in the night. I thought that you would have the better moral height. Turns out that no one's ever really in the right. You're born into a war and choices die or fight. I believed in you before I saw just what you're doing. I considered that you had the answers to questions. I only blame myself for being naive like the rest. We were blinded by antiseptics and biotics, and I want you to come and tell the public what you know, that 90% of it's a semantic puppet show, and most of you push out facts no one recapitulates, but the Trojan horses in the watch you revelate. You only have yourself to blame, yourself to blame. You only have yourself to blame, yourself to blame. You only have yourself to blame, yourself to blame. La 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 la. I'm sorry that I'm pushing you aside. It's all I seem to do. But in my past I opened wide, and all I got was crucified. So hold your cards and keep them safe. Trust no one as you bury deep. Plaster the smiles and niceties. This is the scorned heart melody. Sorry if you hate a man, but I use emotions I have, unlike all you who play pretend. I can't keep on social acting. 33 years I played the game. 33 years colored the same. I asked what would Vesalius say if I repeated Galen's ways. If you say that you can't hear me, I guess that means you're not listening. Lost in the world of bits and bytes, transfixed by doubts that never live. You're young now, but you'll soon be old, and then your beauty will be gone, and your value will be the weight of how much wisdom you have gained. I'm sorry if you think I'm bad, because the propaganda said that I should hate and kill myself, but instead I learned how to build. Friedrich warned of those priestly folk who obfuscate the real world. Only way to break from their spell is learn to square that circle well. If I could ever be your man, if I could ever be your man, it's the only thought I have, it's the only thought in my head. You say, why don't we meet down the way, where there is a better place to say all those sweet and private things that the wind can blow away. So I followed you to the best that I can do, till the forest split in two, and the clearing came in view. There we had our first embrace, to the nightbird serenade. Got me hypnotized today by the way I looked at me. You say, why we meet in May. You say maybe we pick some days, about a little city break, about a little getaway. The offer was a fate complete. Our actors were the dopamine, the timing was biology, the rhythm was the ocean breeze. So I think of you in the nighttime interlude, in the daylight fantasy, when the mind wanders with ease. Awesome things ever the same. Is the one you love still here, or is time whittled away at the broken heart like clay? and free. Oligarchy, ain't that just a state of things? So I praise a few who will talk what they think's true, who will batten up the roof when the storm comes rolling through. Grab your highest proof of youth in the cavernous saloon. This old story needs to roam in the incandescent glow. Of all that's new, it would mean a lot to have all the voices stop. Give us time to save the draft, give us time to have a talk. In your room at night, if you let the pleasure guide, it will eat you up inside, leave you nowhere left to hide. You have seen all of my bad deeds, all of my parties where the virtue leads. I remember when I was like 8 or 9 or 10 or something, cheating on a reading competition that my school was having all the time in kindergarten. When I punched my classmate too thin, it was just an accident. I used to get excited then. Oh, when I was 16, I forgot enough for me. Very special lesson for my mom, cause she was Theodore. Time for my roommate at the Halloween fiasco. There was Red Bull mixed with vodka and it's friended up my ego. When you dig down deep, you will see your flawed makings, all the compromising leaks, all the false ground for conceit. Life seems at its base to be fighting the stagnant, build up a memory to copy reality. All we start out with is a will to move forward. If you don't watch over it, then you'll end up in a ditch. You have seen all of my bad deeds, all of my parties. Back in my prime, there was a woman that tried to get my heart, but I denied it. Do regret it all the time because I couldn't get my mind to focus on monogamy when there's always something out there that I couldn't ever see. Then I ended using it the same. I've been moving out. It's funny how the universe will do the balancing. Cause if you're buckled, you'll be down, and if you're mud, then you'll be gold. So if you wanna beat the system, then you never get the hold. I know you're not built for two. You can't see this through, shaped by altitude. All I need is your ending, please. Cross those A's and T's, cut those adjectives. I can scream all day and then you won't even hear a sound because of pretty faces that just put your elbows to the ground. And now you're focused on the fruit that's rotting from the inside of a hey, look, I got something that you can use to wash it down. All the things you think you want will never be good enough, and all the things you think you are will never be exactly true. And all the friends you think you'll ever something turn their back on you. And if you think I'm cynical, remember I'm the internet, you. Beelzebub was once love drunk, he said to me one night driving. She was a rhyme stuck in his mind, so he fell down, raised that dark crowd. It was a hot Texas day, nothing anti-ordinary. They were paired off with friends, and he could not stop looking at her legs. She talked to him first, made him feel he had some worth. Their love soon eclipsed the ground upon which Slowly things did change, and the intimacy waned. Their talk grew real faint as the arguments replaced. She screamed, "You manipulated me." He cried, "You're the queen of the heartbeats." She yelled, "It's about time you leave." He said, "Gladly, I'll just go and pack my things." Beelzebub was once love drunk, he said to me one night driving. She was a rhyme stuck in his mind, so he fell down, raised that dark ground. I was taught to never tell a lie or cheat and steal. Seems though every interaction breaks one of these rules. Polite people say polite things to their polite peers. Only animals would say exactly how they feel. We are the big-brained people. Sometimes the opposite is real. Baby said one day that he had had it with the fake, so he grabbed that microphone to break the covenant. Everyone that heard was shaking from their trance-like state, but this caught the eye of that much bigger man upstairs. So he sentenced him to death. Carried out by friends. Baby went underground, seeking refuge with the hellhounds, but he knew the fight was near as the light began to breach his fear. He yelled, "Why can't I have this place? You have every other space." That's when a voice boomed in verse. "Who has given to me what I have earned? None have given to me that I should ever repay. All that's under the heaven has never been for sale. You have fallen back into your animalist ways. Only those who lean into the mind will get the grace. So I strip you of volition, and proclaim you the underworld custodian. You would think that I have learned from Beelzebub's fate as I ruminate on broken hearts and failed plans. But I cannot shake this thought that Abraham misled. Is this what that desert God had wanted for his lambs? Should I raise the opposition? What would those old gods do in this position? What do you do when you turn on your telephone vision and you see all the thousand people starving and dying? Well, all you can do is keep on crying. That's all you can do, is keep on crying. You see, that's life. That's life with love. That's love with life. That's life with love. That's love that bites. Must we cry for every living thing that dies? What makes life so special? That's simple. Stimulates and replicates everything you're doing when it's gone. You can't unwind your mind. You get confused and then you lose everything because you love it. Oh, and you hate it. When something dies, it makes you cry, because you know one day or two will have to go. What a drag that is to know. What a drag.